The Artemis foursome, now back home in Houston, stirred an American ideal. Great countries do great things. Deep space moments they sent home hit home for so many people, including the crew themselves. On social media, the reaction makes it clear as a full moon around midnight. A dead world has brought new life to moon gazing, and Commander Reed Wiseman hopes so much more.
I hope we're forgotten. If we are forgotten, then Artemis has been successful. We have humans on Mars, and maybe that's our footnote. We inspired Susie or Johnny to do what they did. That would be magical.
So savor the magic in this moment. NASA promised us the moon, and it delivered. That successful voyage around the moon is a reminder that space exploration is built on decades of groundwork. Photojournalist Joe Van Ryn and Frankie McLister show us how one U of M grad helped pave the way for spaceflight.
Stroll along Scholars Walk on the University of Minnesota campus, and you'll see generations of alumni who left their mark. But perhaps none reached as far as Donald Deke Slayton, a NASA pioneer who played a major role in space exploration.
He literally created the blueprint, right? Everything that we do now in terms of crewed spaceflight, it all came out of what he started.
Slayton's story starts far from launch pads. He grew up outside of Sparta, Wisconsin.
Just a farm boy who wasn't very well off. I mean, he considered their family poor. They didn't have electricity, didn't have running water.
Alyssa Young is the director of the Deke Slayton Memorial Space and Bicycle Museum in Sparta.
He was a very hard worker, and that work ethic really stayed with him all of his life.
After graduating from Sparta High School, Slayton was inspired by planes overhead during the early days of World War II.
He went and signed up for the Army Air Corps. He wanted to be a pilot.
After the war, the GI Bill brought him to the University of Minnesota, where he studied aeronautical engineering.
It was hands-on, build, design, fly, try, iterate, something that's probably perfect for a pilot like Deke.
Slayton graduated in 1949, and just 10 years later found himself at NASA.
He was chosen as one of the original Mercury 7 astronauts, so this is the first class of astronauts NASA ever selected.
But his dreams of going into space were put on hold when it was discovered he had a heart condition.
You know, they could have just dismissed him from the astronauts, group and just said, it's not a good fit anymore.
His expertise, however, was impossible to ignore.
But instead, they gave him a new role. They actually created a role of the chief astronaut and allowed him to run the astronaut office, which meant that he played a large role in the training, selection, and the assignment of the astronauts to the actual missions.
One of those missions was Apollo 11. Slayton hand-selected the crew that would land on the moon: Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. Slayton leaned on a calm and focused temperament to train and manage the crew.
These are extraordinary people. They probably all had big egos. They all wanted to fly. Just having the skills to be able to manage a group like that, it's incredible.
It took years until Slayton got his chance to experience what he spent years building. After getting cleared to fly, Slayton was on the Apollo-Soyuz test project, the first ever international space mission.
And Deke was the docking module pilot on that mission, and so they docked with the Soviets and they shook hands in space.
That partnership paved the way for the International Space Station and more.
Without that Apollo-Soyuz test project mission, the future of cooperation between our two countries would have been very questionable.
There's no question Slayton's legacy lives on today, inspiring current students at the U of M.
I think our students see that, and they see how people like Deke, have gone on to do very practical things with the knowledge they gained here.
To inspiring anyone who dreams big, or as Deke once put it,
he said, "Decide what you want to do and never give up until you've done it."
With photojournalist Joe Van Ryn, Frankie McLister, WCCO News.
The Deke Slayton Memorial Space and Bicycle Museum features the only moon rock on display in the state of Wisconsin. It's open Tuesday through Saturday.